And as those themes begin to emerge, what you're going to find out is you have what we call strategic motivational segmentation. And this is at the heart, I had to do all that build up here to get to the heart of where I really want to be in this presentation, which is the idea that those motivations, if we segment folks not by demographics, okay, and demographics are an easy thing to sort of segment folks by because we have indicators in all of our data sets and we can just say, well, we think based on some secondary research we have that, folks, oh, thanks, Dave, that folks that are, 18 to 24 years old fit into one box because they're all the same age range, and, married with no children, single mothers, all the different examples that you see up there. We think that these different folks are segments that we have in the audience. Well, yeah, they are segments, but how many large groups of 18 to 24-year-olds do you think you can actually message to effectively with the same message? You can't message to all the folks in the upper left-hand box in that little tic-tac-toe-like box up there, in that segment up there, the same way. It doesn't really get you to the point where you can communicate with them effectively. So we want to shift how you actually segment the markets. We want to move it to the motivational segmentation I was just talking about. And here, your labels on your boxes shift. They don't say things like age 18 to 24, married with no children. Instead, they have the themes actually in the boxes. They desire authenticity, perhaps. Time's more important than money, and these are actual themes that we pulled from some projects that we have. Skeptical of technology and the internet, quality over price. That's what themes sound like. And of course, those are all boiled down into nice little nuggets that fit in those little boxes. But we have lots of information about what it means for people to desire authenticity, what messaging should sound like around that point, essentially. And what you can do if they desire authenticity and time is more important than money. Because that's what you're sort of weaving together here when you're looking at motivational segmentation. You're weaving together the motivations of the audience, and symbolically speaking, the little people were all the same color in each box in the demographic slide, and now there's lots of different colored people in the boxes here. What it means is it cuts across demographics, essentially. That's the idea we're trying to get to. And how you get people into those boxes depends upon things like how large your audience is. If you have a very small audience, talk to everybody. Most of you probably don't have a very small audience. If you have a very large audience, there are methods that we can actually apply that will get folks to self-segment themselves into these different boxes to show you where they want to be without putting them in terms of a message rejection, okay, in terms of acceptance and rejection, essentially.